Hi there, Sagittarius. Lights you all here. Thank you so much, whoop, for tuning in. Thanks for your dear support with these readings as well. All of your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. I'm so touched by all of you, dear Sagittarius. I'm hearing Aquarius and Libra right off the bat. Strongly now. It's interesting, Sagittarius, because as I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, I was getting that it's kind of interesting. Because I don't normally get this sort of feeling for you, right? I'm usually Sagittarius very sort of hot, ready, just active, right? Do I feel it? I feel it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Yes. Very much like possibility and actively engaged, curious about, the possibility of how a certain experience can also move through. But the feeling that I'm getting for you here, Sagittarius, is that I don't want to say skeptical, right? But I'm getting that there's something that perhaps you feel a little bit of a hesitation with, that maybe you're taking your time with, something that you're kind of like, I don't want to like jump into the investment. I'm hearing as well, quite yet. I'm saying you might be questioning to yourself, is this too soon? The feeling, Sagittarius, I'm hearing Scorpio so strongly. It was interesting because right outside of where I'm at, there's like this song that repeats over and over and over sometimes. And it's like, it gets like kind of nauseating. To be honest, like really like, and this could be something that perhaps, again, you might be feeling, or that someone around you might be feeling. Whatever it is, it's like there's this, it's a song that has a lyric. It's like, I was getting used to being someone you loved, or something of that nature. Okay, it's like something very sort of emotional, and it's that one line that kind of like is repetitive. Okay, I'm hearing in our thoughts. And so what I'm getting from you, Sagittarius, is that you're wanting to take your time with how you I'm hearing also I'm hearing tell what you feel to others. I'm just hearing in that way where, and others may be kind of really wondering, like, Sagittarius, I'm hearing Scorpio so strongly, Sagittarius, where'd you go? What happened? And this could be you, what you might be feeling as well. But I'm seeing you like taking your time, like you kind of know that people are really wondering, I'm hearing as well. But you're building, I'm hearing you're building your I'm hearing your influence. Interesting. You're wanting to build the clarity of where really you see yourself going, Sagittarius, with this whole experience. And for a number of you, it's because you see so much, perhaps there is a lot of potential that you see, and so you're kind of feeling like, well, if I invest, I really invest. But it's interesting because I get this feeling more with like Capricorn generally, where it's like, if I'm in it, I'm in it, and as well with Scorpio. So you could actually be dealing with someone who's got a lot of Scorpio or Capricorn, or this could be in an industry, I'm hearing as well, that you feel it's like, it's not just, get on the radio and start singing your song. It's like, this is perhaps something that you feel, or it may be, but you might be wanting to take it in a more serious direction. Now, Sagittarius, there's a big question of passion. Okay, I'm hearing at the end of the day, when we are I'm hearing sort of twiddling our thumbs with the answer, what is it that we're actually feeling, and what is the version of that story? You have two nines here, splitting as the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, it's a big conversation. I'm hearing it's not something that we just kind of like happen to move into. Okay, like, I love this. I'm hearing roses. I'm hearing rose. I'm hearing I love rose. I'm hearing, because I'm Jack. Like, it's so clear. It's so obvious. It's so simple. It's so to be. I'm hearing meant to be. This is something that has actually I'm hearing developed over time. I'm hearing also from a friendship. I'm hearing best friends, okay, for a number of you. But really, Sagittarius, I'm seeing people are wondering where you are. I'm hearing like, what happened to Sagittarius? What is Sagittarius working on? Is Sagittarius ready? I'm hearing, are they ready to present? I'm hearing as well. Now, Sag, you came through real strongly in the Leo reading. I believe it was the Leo reading, possibly the Libra reading, possibly the Aries reading. There was a big focus on this sort of waiting game a little bit, okay? And I'm seeing that it might be related to a presentation. It might be related to something that you're making a decision on as well. Maybe somebody presented something to you and you like didn't quite get back to them yet, and they're like, what's going on, Sagittarius? You're trying to make progress. Why did you not write the letter back, baby? I'm hearing I sealed it. I'm hearing I signed it. I ensured that it got delivered, and it definitely did, and you didn't get back. I'm hearing what happened there. Six of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing it's just too much. I'm hearing it's too much emotion. I'm hearing for a number of you, and you got the Eight of Wands with the Sun. For a number of you, I'm hearing you want like to maybe even radically I'm hearing invert the dynamic there. I don't know what that is about, where like maybe you feel like there's just too much emotion at play. I don't know what that's about, Sagittarius. Are you having some kind of like commitment phobia? I'm hearing like tendencies here that are now talking. I'm hearing for you. Like, I don't know what that's about, but maybe you feel like, you know, there is a lot of water. I'm not gonna lie, you got the High Priestess in the Death card. There's a lot in the Six of Cups. There's a lot on the mind as well, emotionally, and for a number of you, it's just too much. Like, and I'm seeing that you may actually be thinking about taking a break, but if you are, and if you already have, I'm seeing that you're definitely on someone's mind, like repetitively, and it's getting like very it's getting very, very remote. I don't know what that's alluding to here with the Death card and the Devil coming through. Okay, like it's almost isolated. I'm hearing even as something like it's become a muscle that's become so accented in some kind of way because it's been so what's the word? Kind of like let me say it like this, Sagittarius, okay? So developed, okay? But it's like, let's say that you ignored someone. I hope not, but let's just say that you went a little ghost, okay? Like you stopped responding to some text messages, whatever it is, all right? Or let's say somebody else did that as well. It could go in however way. Or maybe you even avoided something, you didn't make a decision on something. It could be you with you, right? Whatever it is, Sagittarius, it's like, in the beginning, that wasn't really that big of a deal, okay? Like, maybe you didn't talk for like, you know, one text message back or two text messages back, or maybe, you know, the test didn't fully get finished. Like, I don't know what that's alluding to, but then, and it could be related to even homework, like something didn't fully like complete, okay, in some kind of way. And in the beginning, it was like, okay, you know, one test, two tests. When we get into like 3 tests, 4 tests though, we really start testing. I'm hearing our test that we give ourselves. Okay, interesting. And what I'm seeing is that you're getting presented with your reason for even being kind of like involving yourself in this situation to begin with. Like when it gets to the point where you really like you're not responding at all anymore, or there's something that's just taken like really long, it's like the pressure starts to build. And it is that, Scorpio, I'm hearing so strong. It's pressure, and at a certain point the dam needs to break, okay? The pressure needs to move. I'm hearing it needs to go somewhere. And for a number of you, it's felt like something that has kind of been like snowballing kind of, but in reverse, like up a mountain, and then eventually the snowball's gonna roll down the hill, right? Sort of thing. So there's something of like even balance that you feel perhaps has been a little bit out of balance, where you're like, this just doesn't make me feel good. Also, like, I don't want to have to like feel like I'm not responding, or I'm not, you know, I'm ignoring that. I don't want to feel like that. But at the same time, I'm hearing for a number of you, it's just kind of, I'm hearing shaky here with the world. Like perhaps things are changing big time. The Wheel of Fortune at the base of the world. World is upright, Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. Dear Sagittarius, the star is upright at the base of the Wheel of Fortune. The feeling may be that things are changing and you know it, okay? I'm hearing the world is really changing, and there are perhaps a number of different factors and variables that are kind of moving around, okay, getting repositioned. And so you might feel like it's just not the time. You might feel like, I don't want to make a big decision right now. It just wouldn't make sense because things are still kind of transient. It could be related to the Mercury retrograde period that goes direct officially after the post-shadow period around the 15th, the 16th, the 17th of August. So, and we'll get more into those energies. as we move into the extended reading, which will be available once this video goes live, you can access that via the link in the bio box below. And thank you for your dear support with these readings, dear Sagittarius. And again, we'll look even further into how that energy culminates down the line into the tail end of the month in the 15th, 31st of the month of August reading. But Sagittarius, I'm hearing there's a major conversation, and you know it's coming. I'm hearing it's coming. The Death card is mirroring the world, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star. It may have to do for a number of you with your assets, your physical assets. It may have to do with also your physical body in some way, where you're like, well, what's the verdict? Like, and I'm hearing, are you my best friend, or are you like my motivational manager? I'm hearing, or are you like my mojo man? I don't know what that's about, but it's like there's something where you're thinking where to even place a certain experience on the grander scale of your of also your public influence and your monetary experience here on Earth. I don't know what that's alluding to, Sagittarius, but it's getting so serious, like, for your taste. I know it's like really kind of odd, actually, that there's so much money talk here coming through in a Sagittarius reading. Like, really, I feel like I'm doing like a Capricorn reading right now. Okay, Capricorn is sitting at the apex of your spread, the Devil, right? Thinking about the future, the long term, and the Sun here coming through in reverse. Yeah, for a number of you, I'm hearing you feel like there are a few envelopes that need to be sent back and forth a little bit here, with the High Priestess as well coming through in reverse, right over the Son of Daughter of Pentacles upright, and the Death card's upright at the base of the Daughter of Pentacles. Like, there is a procedure. I'm hearing there's like a back and a forth, and again, like, usually, let's say Sagittarius are ruled by Jupiter, right? Like, you jump in the Hossy Bounce and you go. I'm hearing you're in the jungle gym, you're climbing, you're doing your thing. That's like adventure. That's the part of the thrill. But what I'm getting is that there's now this sort of processing period. And this could actually be the energy of another. It may not be your energy, Sagittarius. There might be just somebody in your environment who's like a really big influence around this time, who kind of has this very measured, proactive sort of kind of attitude about them. And I'm hearing they have analogies for everything, where they're kind of like, well, that's great, but it's kind of like this. If you think of it like, kind of like, I don't know, maybe they are an investor even, and they actually have stories for how they I'm hearing they develop. I'm hearing endoscopy. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm hearing the endoscopy unit. I'm hearing somehow for how they develop. I don't know what that's alluding to, but how they develop. I'm hearing their work over time, like, and they may be giving you even advice or something. I don't know, Sagittarius. Like, maybe somebody is working on you. Okay, interesting. Like, maybe they're even like your manager. I don't know, your publicist, something, Sagittarius. Like, this is not your energy, okay? Seriously, I'm telling you, this is like more like a Capricorn, kind of like, classified. We are talking business, okay? And Sagittarius is like sitting in the room, like, rolling their thumbs, because rolling their eyes would be kind of rude. So they're like, kind of like, I am in Shark Tank, and I am about to get, I'm hearing a herd out here. I don't know what that's alluding to, but you could be getting ready to even give some sort of like investment pitch. I don't know. Anyways, whatever it may be, Sag, it's kind of, I'm hearing it's a stale, but no, it's I'm hearing it's about staying power, okay? Like, I'm seeing this as what someone's telling you. I don't think that this is your energy, Sagittarius, to be quite frank. I really don't think that this is your energy. I don't, unless you got a lot of Scorpio. I'm hearing Scorpio in your chart, giving that sort of fixed, angular energy, specifically to the visionary space, but I'm seeing it as like, or even, but wait a second, when you do have the High Priestess at the base of the Devil, like, you might even be interacting with someone where you're just like, what am I doing with this Capricorn dude? I'm hearing as well, who's telling me like how to do my my financial homework problem in reverse. Like, I don't know, like, what that's alluding to, but something that just makes you wonder. It makes you wonder, Sagittarius, like, what your classroom discussion is really serving for. And to say it in a way, like, if your theory doesn't really match up with someone, and you could be on a date as well. I'm just gonna throw it out there, Sag, where you're like, you meet up with someone and they're like extremely, I'm hearing covenant. I don't know what that's alluding to. Covenant? I don't know. But I'm seeing like you're on a date with someone and you're like, All right, I'm hearing trial and error. I'm hearing, isn't that what they call it these days? I'm hearing, okay, hi, like, what's your first name? Oh, okay, Tether. Now, okay, oh, and your last name is Ball. Now, does that mean that you work on the court? Okay, go. Well, that's unattractive to me. I'm hearing right off the bat, but I'm gonna give you another chance. Okay, keep going. Okay, I'm hearing specifically, I don't know what, you might be meeting with someone who's just like, they're very, I'm hearing very law and order. And you're like, okay, I'm hearing, I'm not supposed to be here right now. That's what I do for a living. I don't really like do anything actually. I don't feel like I need to do anything because I'm hearing I just teach. I'm hearing I just teach myself new tricks. I'm hearing because I'm not an old dog yet. I don't know what that's Four of Pentacles, whatever the Four of Cups in reverse. Sagittarius, you feel me? See, I know your energy, Sag, when I feel it. I actually have a Sagittarius moon. Okay, so and I have a lot of Sag in my chart, so I have all these energies. But the feeling is that you're like, I'm hearing holding on. Okay, I'm hearing, so hold on, let go. Like, I'm seeing someone, like, they really want to hold you in this conversation. It could even be, like, a grandmother, a grandfather. I'm hearing grandfather specifically here. Grandfather time with a devil. Like, even, like, a financial manager, and they're, like, giving you some kind of prescription for your audience, and you're like, this is nauseating. I'm hearing specifically the way that you're telling me how to write my Nantucket fairy tale story. I'm hearing, I'm not here telling myself no to my dreams. Why are you here telling me that no one can do what I want to do unless they follow? I'm hearing the yes or no rule guidebook. I don't know what that's about, but I'm seeing you're getting really like antsy in this space of like feeling that you need to also commit to a certain type of also I'm hearing company, I'm hearing ethics, logo, I'm hearing as well logos. I'm hearing specifically like, I'm hearing logos, ego, like I'm seeing you kind of like not wanting to really identify in any particular way. I'm hearing perpetrator here with the Seven Swords in reverse. I don't know what that's alluding to, but Sagittarius, I'm hearing you're not though like wanting to just like ring the bell and call school out. You're wanting to like remain, I'm hearing, in the investment board meeting as long as you can. Actually, it's kind of interesting because again, I'm seeing you not really acting out like actively with a detestment of this dynamic. Like I'm seeing you in a room and you're like, this is not really my room, I feel, but I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep the ball rolling, and I'm gonna see what eventually I'm hearing we vacation at the spot of. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe at the end you're like, I don't know, I'm seeing you like rolling with someone through a conversation, and then finally like you're like, I'm gonna just keep rolling the ball and nodding my head, and then eventually we can like, I don't know, I see you like segueing the conversation to like the topic of vacation, and you're like, so yeah, so do you want a vacation here? Like, I don't know what that's alluding to, but it's kind of odd. Sagittarius, I'm seeing like it has to do with the winner of the Grand Ball Prize. Okay, I'm hearing Grand Theft Auto as well. Okay, I don't know what it's alluding to. It's not a video. Okay, Ten of Pentacles upright, Ace of Swords upright, and the Devil. Yeah, someone really like they want to have a conversation with you. I'm hearing commitment. They're like, hi. I'm hearing hey. They like come out of nowhere, like literally, like they're offset. Sagittarius, they're off screen, and then all of a sudden, here they come. Hi, and you're like, okay, I'm hearing I'm available, I guess. Have a seat. Okay, let's talk. What's up? I'm hearing what's up with you? Oh, not much. I wasn't expecting this, but we can clean up the papers on the floor and tell each other our I'm hearing our investment stories. Again, I don't know, like there's something that you're just, I don't know, you're not feeling it, Sag, like be it even someone that you meet up with and you're like, I don't know, I don't want to marry them, but they're made of money. I'm hearing specifically like, I don't know, what's going on here with the Devil and the High Priestess. The feeling may be, wow, that someone feels very magnetically, like not just magnetically, like in terms of physically, okay? Because Sagittarius, yeah, okay. You, I'm hearing you have I'm hearing you have a brand made out of it. I don't know what that's. Maybe you were like also in like some sort of like fitness club. I don't know what it might be, Sagittarius. But anyways, it's like that's not the point. Okay, I mean the point is that there is a magic to the way that perhaps you feel connected, or that someone feels connected to you. And even if it's like it feels out of balance and kind of weird and off track, I'm hearing even at certain times where it just feels a little too corporate at times as well. At the end of the day, Sagittarius, like there is a reason why we're standing on the volleyball court like this. I'm hearing having this back and forth. So there might be something that evolves. Let's see what it is. We'll jump into the extended reading here, Sagittarius, and see what comes of the conversation here. I'm hearing with the daughter wands and the 7 of cups, the 9 of cups as well, and the 3 of cups. All right, let's see what moves through in the extended Sagittarius. I'm hearing there is a lot of time though here that's going to also be addressed. I'm hearing specifically it has to do with a move, perhaps with the Ace of Pentacles, or a new business. For a number of you, I'm hearing you are getting ready to get me made an offer. 10 of Pentacles upright. There is something that takes a big turn. Let's see what comes through, Sagittarius. In the extended, feel free to reach that video via the link in the bio box below. Thank you so much. I almost said Viacom, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. It could be again something that comes through here. I'm hearing the letter H. I'm hearing it's a big investment meeting. Okay, I'm hearing for a number of you a big offer perhaps that you're waiting on. Whatever it is, let's see again what comes through in the extended reading. Feel free to access that via the link in the bio box below. We'll take a deeper dive with these energies and see what's at the heartbeat of the conversation here of commitment with the Mother of Wands and the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. Remember, again, I'm hearing it's a big time. I'm hearing it's a big time teller. I don't know. I'm seeing that might be related to finances. All right, some kind of again offer, proposal, investment. Again, I'm seeing a contract that's being offered. I'm hearing a project. All right, thank you so much again for tuning in. Take it as you will, Sagittarius. Love and light to you, and I'll see you there.